Hi, friends. I'm Carissa Karowski,
And I'm Casey Kurowski.
and we would like to welcome you to A Glow in the Dark.
So, we're so excited to introduce you to our new podcast. In this welcome video, we will talk about the history of A Glow in the Dark as well as our personal journeys that led us to creating this podcast. But before we get into that, I want to let you know what you can expect from us. So, we plan to post weekly for now, either individually or together like this. The content will be varied, but overall, the theme of this podcast is wellness. So, we may talk about mental wellness one day and occupational wellness another. We both have learned that really a holistic approach is really the best way to heal human conditions. With the exception of this welcome video, we hope to keep videos about our episodes about 15 to 20 minutes. We absolutely want to hear from you with your thoughts, questions, and suggestions. So feel free to email us at aglowpodcast@gmail.com. We also have a lovely Facebook group called A Glow in the Dark Tribe, and we would love to see you there. Okay, now I'll pass it on to Carissa to talk about how this all came about.
Thank you. So, in 2018, I had really been trying to think of an outlet for my experience and a way to be of service. I had proclaimed myself cured of depression after living through 15 years of mental illness. I thought that I wasn't going to let that experience just die, that I didn't go through years of hell for nothing. The idea of going on YouTube came to me, and for months, I just sat on it, scared to move forward. I can sometimes be crippled by fear of not being an automatic professional when I try new things. But finally, that August, I decided to just do it. I posted my first video. After that, I continued posting and got a few followers. Last year, I knew it was time to put in the effort to make this a real podcast, so I contacted my sister to see if she wanted to partner with me. With some moving and new careers, it took us until this year, 2020, to really get the momentum going. But now we are both completely stoked to be doing this, and more than ever, really want to give our light to the world. And that's what A Glow in the Dark is all about. I came up with that name because it was the theme of my time in depression. I often felt like I was in this dark pit reaching up for the stars. Eventually, I learned how to take some of that light I saw and have my own glow despite being in the dark pit. I've had challenges not just with depression, but also anxiety, addiction, body dysmorphia, low self esteem, postpartum depression, obesity, and other various health challenges. Through all of it, I constantly felt like I was taking two steps back for every one I went forward. But eventually, those steps added up and I found my light again. So that's pretty much the idea of how being a glow came to me. And I thought it was a great word for overcoming and thriving. So that's my side of things. And I'll turn it over to Casey to share a bit about hers.
Yeah, thank you, Carissa. I just wanted to add how blessed I am to have such an amazing sister and how touched I am that you asked me to join you in this journey. You definitely had this vision and made it into fruition. So, you've really helped people and been a light for them when they were at their darkest. So, I couldn't think of a better name to fit this tribe better either. I have not personally experienced mental health long. I first started getting anxiety and panic attacks at the end of 2018, and now I continue to experience other lingering side effects that I'll talk about in later videos. But I, with my short experience with the mental health in the past, and I keep really continuing to find training opportunities as well as Carissa too. We've had multiple trainings through employers and just on our own to really expand our knowledge of mental health and overall well-being. So I'm so excited to be a part of this tribe as we discover and learn from each other each week to achieve wellness.
Thank you. That's why I invited my sister friends. She's so sweet and so kind. Well, thank you so much for tuning in and just know that you've found your tribe. Join us again next week so we can show you how to be a glow in the dark.